Hi, my name's Adam Chamberlain from Elite Pro Golf, and today we're going to talk about judging lies around the greens. So, as we can see here, we've got 3 different lies. But why are we doing this video? Well, basically, I've seen a lot of people recently with pretty good short game techniques, but are complaining that they're struggling with their short game around the greens, they're not striking the ball cleanly. But then when I've investigated, I've actually seen that they're misjudging the lies, because when we practice, what tends to happen is we just pull really nice, easy lies to practice our short game from, but actually what we're not doing is practicing the real life on-course environment where we get less than perfect lies sometimes, and this is just the nature of the game. We get them everywhere, but judging the lie is a skill that everybody seems to miss. So we're going to talk about these lies. So here's the first lie here. We're going to see ball seeing up lovely. This is a really good lie. You can do anything you want from here. We can hit it in the air, we can hit it low, we can spin it. We've got options. And then we move to the next one. You're going to see there's quite a big thick tuft of grass behind the golf ball. This is going to limit what we can do. Now, and here's the third one. We're going to see got a clean area into the back of the ball, a little bit of tuft, but far enough away we can get to the back of it, but it's sitting down, right down at the bottom, almost onto what is the mud underneath the grass. So it's right at the bottom. Okay, so let's play these shots and kind of talk about them. So from here in this location that we've got here, I'm going to try and pitch this ball up into the air, land it just on the edge of the green and release it. I need a little bit of loft here because it runs away from me. Okay. Played it that way. So then we just go to the second one. So the second one has got quite a big thick tuft of grass behind it. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand in this situation is that grass is going to get in between the ball and the club face. Okay, just like sand does, we're going to need more swing because it's going to get in the way and it's going to basically slow the transfer of energy from the club to the ball. So basically, in simple terms, we're going to feel like we need more swing to get the ball up to the same location that we did before. Now, what else is possibly going to happen? Well, when we get grass between club and ball, you're going to find the ball pops up a little bit higher, but it has very, very little spin. So you're going to have to allow the fact it's going to run on. So you may need to change your landing area. So you can see what I mean now by, if you didn't judge this lie, you play it, you almost feel like you've duffed the shot, comes up short and you go, oh, something wrong with my short game. When actually, you've actually played it pretty good, but you got grass between club and the ball and you just didn't simply judge that lie very well. So I'm going to open the face just slightly for me, just to guarantee that I flatten the grass down with the sole as best I can. And I'm going to almost feel like I'm going to land the ball another yard from where I normally would because it's going to come up a little bit short. Okay, ball came out nicely, it's landed pretty softly and it's not too far away. And I've got grass between club and ball on my club face. Okay, now the last one. This is a tricky one. Ball sitting down. We need to somehow think about how we can get that club into this lie. We're trying to get our club under to the bottom of the ball so we can have some control of it. Okay, so let's have a little look. So we've got to get the club up a little bit steeply and get the club to come down into this lie. So what I'm probably going to do is move the ball slightly back in my stance. That way I can get the club swinging up. I might need to pick the club up a little bit. I feel like I just drop it down steeply to get to the back of it. And you can see by these rehearsals, it's giving me a good indication of how the ball's going to come out. So from this scenario, you can see how the ball, I'm almost de-lofting the club to get a steepness so that I can get the club down in this lie. So actually I'm de-lofting the golf club, it's going to come out quite hot. So all of a sudden my landing spot's going to have to come backwards. So in this scenario, I'm going to have to land it short of the green, allow it to run up to the green, and it's not going to have an awful lot of spin. The flight's going to be very low. So now all of a sudden I've got a completely different scenario again. So same location, different lie, I'm going to have to play this shot completely different. So from here, ball's back in my stance a little bit, handles a little bit forwards just to allow me to make sure I get good contact with the ball, up and down. Now remember, when we have the handle forwards, we're going to take the bounce off the golf club and it's going to dig in more. And that's kind of what we're trying to do, to make it dig in to the grass or the mud or whatever's under the ball so we can get good contact on it. Okay, so ball's back, pick the club up, drop it down gently. My landing spot's much closer, just short of the green, so I only need a little swing. Gonna come off hot. Let's see what happens. Okay, played that pretty good as well. So you're gonna see here, all balls are finished in areas where we can knock the putt in. But think about when you miss the green, the first thing you should be doing is judging the lie that tells us what we can do with the loft on the golf club, and that also tells us where we can land the ball in order to get the ball close to the hole. So if you're not considering this around the green, take this on board, because this can save you a lot of shots over a season around the greens.